So I just want to walk you through some of the interview questions that you're gonna see, that you're gonna find, that you will hear, so that you are relatively prepared. You will not stutter or choke. So I'll just go straight into it. In the morning, whether I'll accompany you or not, in the last 30 minutes before, you'll be sitting on the sofas just waiting for that set time, and 10 minutes before the set time you walk over to that receptionist. You tell them, I'm here for an interview. They say with who, and then you say Michelle or the person on your email, and then they're gonna call them, and that person will come down and fetch you and take you to introduce you to another man who will be interviewing you, particularly in a higher authority. So that's the pressure that comes with it. That's where you need the preparation from, and that's where this little video will be helpful. Let's not waste time and jump straight into it. So this is usually the first question that they're gonna ask. And you remember on the voice note that I sent on WhatsApp, when they say tell us about yourself, they are looking for your education background, your career background, and a bit about your family. So say tell us about yourself. You'll jump into saying I am, well, you want to start with your education, right? But you gotta make it personal. So to make it personal, you can say my name is, but you can't say my name is, they already know. You can just say I am originally from Puma. Everybody's curious, always curious about other people. Just to mention where you're from is a kind gesture. And after mentioning that, you say I finished my matric in 2012 at Metropolitan College in White River in Pumalanga. Everybody will enjoy to learn about that. 2013, I went to the University of KwaZulu Natal to study Bachelor of Social Sciences um, in Psychology. When did I graduate? It was 2017. And then after that, you'll mention that you went on to work at the call center department at Metropolitan Health Group. And if you want, you can mention what you learned there. I learned to speak with customers, to be patient, to have emotional intelligence. You know, you're mentioning these things so that it adds to your rapport, to why they will find you as a best fit. Then you mention your second job. I also worked in statistics, and you don't have any job that is not directly relevant to the world of finance or to sales or to phone calls. You don't have to dwell too much on it. And after that, you move on to I also worked as a data capturer. This just will show them that you know how to use every job these days requires the usage of a computer, Microsoft Office, a laptop, a workplace desktop or things like this. So you just mentioned that this is what I also did. And then you see that's a bit about my education and career. And personally, I am from a family of five. I have three brothers, one mother. I'm the only girl. You're talking about yourself and you say nice things, your education, your career, and family. And then after saying this, sweet and concise, you can say, yep, that's a little bit about me. So I want to move on to the second one. But with the first one and the second one, when you realize that they may ask follow-up questions. You may talk a lot about yourself, about the things that you like, but in what you just said up from the tell us about yourself question, they will ask a follow-up question that directly relates to their company and the role that they want you in. So they'll say, oh, you say you worked at Metropolitan Health Group. Did you speak to clients? Then they'll ask follow up. You will think it's just random questions, but they're just trying to relate how will you use that background to this new role. So they say, oh, will you be able to do phone calls for us now? You got to say yeah. You got to see what they're doing instead of just being tricked into answering without knowing what's happening. They may ask you follow-up questions, maybe about psychology. Oh, like this is a difficult role. How would you use psychology to calm yourself down? Things like this. But as long as you say this short answer, you'll be able to do follow-up questions. Only that follow-up questions make them related to the financial advisory role. So let's go to the second question you might find. So then they say, why financial advising? They just want to see how serious you are about the application that you just made. So, in order to show seriousness, you can talk about maturity and the importance of having a career. You can just say, I'm at a stage in life where I'm becoming mature and I am looking for a lifelong career, something to pour myself into fully, to pour my skills, my personality, and all that I've learned in life so far. And also to be profitable and encourage success, not only for myself, but the company for which I'll be working for. I am looking for a corporate family, a family in the corporate world to grow with, do life with, while delivering a service to the citizens of our nation, to our people, and also to our company. So you can mention that you would love for the world of financial advising or the world of advising to accept you, to open their door for you, to groom you, to raise you, to help you succeed in this new world. You would love to know more about it, to learn about investments, to learn about financial instruments, financial assets, and through this job, even consider picking up a new course in a college, maybe in a business school, where a 1 year course or a 6 month course, where there's finance. You talk like this, it shows them that you know what you are getting yourself into. Not only that, you are excited about it and you are determined. Most importantly, you're about it. When you pursue a girl, you're not gonna say, it's like, why do you even want me anyway? It's just a random reflex that you're doing. No, you gotta make it clear that I actually do like your personality. I want to know you, I want to grow with you. So the depth of it, because they can tell when a person does not know what they're talking about, or they just applying for job, or they just job hopping. So when you answer this with some depth and maturity, that's what hits. So let's move on to the second one, because I don't want this video to be long for you. So at this part, these questions are not so terrible. These ones you can answer them relaxed now when you get to this part. So in this role, they assign every intern to a mentor. So they're going to ask you, what kind of mentor do you like or do you want? They want to know the best person in the organization to give to you. And it's usually hard to answer, only because you're under pressure and because you're in that room. These people are professionals, they know a lot about finance. But outside of that, the pressure, it's really easy to answer. You can just say, well, I hope I get in touch and in flow with their teaching style, whoever this person is going to be, their personality, and their general way of inspiring success. You're just describing them in general. And then secondly, you describe directly their personality traits. You're no longer being general. You're saying, I would like someone who has the basic virtues of kindness, of gentleness, of patience, and is considerate and has empathy. That way they will always understand who I am, what I need, and they will come and help me. And you say it will be nice if they are a fun person. Now you're going back to being general, but to making it fun, to making it seem like you want to have fun in this position. Yeah, but in conclusion, I would be lucky if I found someone who looked at me and immediately know how to make me succeed in this company. When you talk like this, you're showing them that, well, you're here to succeed. You mean business, and the mentor that they're gonna give to you must also mean business, and also in a fun way. So what kind of mentor do you want? Just say in general, somebody who champions success. And then second point, you go directly to their personality. They must have virtues of kindness, patience, and things like this. Then you go back to general and say they must be fun. But bottom line, it must be someone who looks at you and know how they can make you a success. I feel like that would be a great answer for this question, or a great idea to help you while you're there, because you all already, like, as an intelligent person that you are, you already have answers that you can say. The only difference is when you're there and you're under pressure, some answers fly out from your mind. But when somebody has given you, or has held your hand and walked you through preparation, like I'm doing now, these ideas can come back because you have the confidence of another person supporting you. So let me just move on to the next one. But remember these ideas: general personality, direct personality, and general again, just to make it fun, and come back to somebody who's gonna help you succeed. So advisors are paid in two kinds of ways. The first one is a basic salary, a stipend. Like I told you, this one is 10,000, and they are also based. They can also be paid on commission. So commission can be very rewarding if you are very good at your job. If you have many clients, a large portfolio of clients, even if you can have just one client, if he's a high net worth client, commission is very good. So either one will be good for you because I want to help you. So if I can work hard and give you some of my clients, even commission will be good. But I think you should say basic, so that we already know how much money is coming to us, so that we can plan, things like apartments and cars and things like this. But are you gonna tell them basic? But you gotta bring the reasoning for it. You say, uh, I was given this much pocket money. I was given just enough pocket money to come here and conduct this interview and to sustain myself for at least the first 2 months of the job. So the basic would be helpful. Number two, I know that this is a very vigorous job. It requires initiative. So I might invest into some ads, into some marketing just to get clients, or Facebook ads and things like this. And the basic would be very helpful in me succeeding. I might have to take transport and go to malls and stand there to invite clients. So the basic would be very helpful for me. So in your heart and in your mind that you're saying, I actually want basic. Don't tell me too many things, but you're also giving them reasons that they can also relate to. I want this basic to help me succeed in this job. And secondly, I'm gonna have to sustain myself because I only brought so much to the city. So they know that not everybody succeeds in advisory. They want to know how prepared you are to go and make it work. They want to ask you, if we give you the job today, what do you go out there and do? So we already know that the resources that are there for advisors is the phone calls, the call centers. It is people buying leads or getting leads and pursuing them. Some people stand under tents or whatever they can do. But then you can just say, well, I am ready. First of all, just set the stage. I am ready to do what it takes for me to be successful for this company. And then you say, I'm ready to pick up the phone and make the phone calls. I will be willing to speak to those close to me about available instruments that they themselves can invest in. So you're talking about your inner circle. First, you spoke about the phone calls. Those are leads given to you by the company. Then you talk about your inner circle. Then you say, I'm ready to incorporate my Facebook circle. This is you talking about social media. Now they know the importance and the power of social media. When you mention that, they're going to get excited because they know that influencers get lots of leads. So you can also say, I am even willing to sit under a tent in a busy area and attract new clients to sign up for a policy. So this is just to show them that you have ideas, that's all. Then in conclusion, I will pay attention to all that I learn in training, and I will apply it. So obviously they're gonna give you the training. I wonder why they ask you if you will give you the job, what you're gonna do. In the end, you just can say I will also be working with my mentor, listening to their advice, taking their advice, their leadership, their guidance, and learning more, improving myself so that I am successful in this job. I'll pick up the phones, I'll talk to my circle, I use Facebook, I can sit under a tent, I'll listen to my mentor. You know, I'm only giving you these ideas so that when you're there, the pressure is on, you're like, oh, what I prepared it left my mind. You can remember my voice and it will give you extra confidence and you'll get back into flow. Just ideas to give them. I think we have like one more question they might ask. Every other question will be follow-up questions. So clearly this question looks like a random question, but interview is like an exam, It's very tricky. The only difference is with an interview you don't realize that you're answering wrong because you're having fun talking about the things that you love, but they're actually asking it purposefully. Do you have any questions for us? They want to know just how much you care about the company, how much you've researched about them, and they want to get enough motivation to say, we hired this one. Do you have any questions for us? You can say, well, this company seems to have a great culture that I see from out than I see from outside, than I used to know from outside. Where can I find out more about the organization culture? You know, when I was studying my first year, I think in accounting, they used to teach us about commerce. I used to have this subject called commerce. They used to teach us that organizations these days know that offices are boring and they are bringing a different jive into the office place. They are adding more color. The seats are like white and yellow and green and blue, primary colors. They are introducing casual Fridays. They are introducing flexi works. You can, hybrid jobs. You can work from home. So you can understand that Liberty is also incorporating things like that. You're like, you guys are more fun than you look from outside. Where can I learn more about your company? But there's power in saying, where can I learn more about your company? That means I'm actually here for you. Like there's something when they were interviewing me, there's something I said like along the lines of, they said, how do you deal with um, is it depression or defeat or a challenge in life? I let them know that I've been challenged so much. Like for me and them, we spoke a lot about how I bought a business before, and they really really liked that. And I told them about the struggles that I've had there. And there's something that I said along the lines of, well, I've already been in so much trouble in business that I no longer worry. I no longer get hurt or defeated so much. But I said, if I were to not get this interview or not get this job, that one would actually hurt me because I really did care about it. So when you say, where can I learn more about this organization? You're putting them in the center. This is the difference of meeting someone and telling them about how rich you are to telling them how much better it would be with them, rather than just putting them in the center. So what can I learn more about this organization? You guys look like you have a great organization culture, and you can say, I learned that the first years of being an advisor are very difficult. Has this company established any system to help interns, or am I expected to fight by myself? So you just want to let them know that you understand that the job is challenging and you want to know how to prepare yourself for the challenges. Well, these are just ideas. You can say, what is the minimum number of clients am I expected to bring in the first 3 months? So you just want to know the work you are supposed to put in the first months so that you can prepare yourself. This is just a nice little quest. So those are the 6 little questions that they're going to ask you. Tell us about yourself. You mention your education and career background and a bit about your family. Make it personal. Make it something to connect with you through. Why financial advising is here. I want to explore this world. I want to learn about this world of advisory. And I'm in a place where I would like to be part of a corporate family. I would like a lifelong career. And this is a best fit for me. And they're going to ask you the other questions that I mentioned, but those first two are important. So I just want you to be prepared like this, because I could have done it in either way. We could have practiced like sitting across from each other, and I'm like, tell us about yourself, and you do this. But I'm like, no, I'm just gonna make a video for you. You're gonna watch, you're gonna prepare, and you'll have the extra boost of confidence as I hold your hand through the whole thing. So, a very good luck. Go there and meet these people. They are very nice. They will probably make you feel very comfortable as long as you answer your questions right. I hope to be expecting a phone call from them with very good news, and everything from there will be much, much easier, and a new door will have opened. So I hope you nail it. Good luck, and we'll take it from there.